unboxing. Hi guys, Serena here. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel. As you see, I have a new box of watercolor confections, the Complexion set from Art Philosophy by Prima. So let's take a look and see how they're going to swatch out. I'll just open it up here and we'll take a look. Now I do have the Currents and the Odyssey collection, which I really like, and of course it's not going to open this way, is it? I'll try this way, I think it's easier. And I really like those collections. The colors are very saturated, which I was very surprised about. I love the small, compact, if you can't get these out though, that's the thing. I love the small, compact palette that they've got in these collections. I like that they have the little label on the front so you can't mistake it. Now, on my other palettes, they came with swatch sheets, and the Currents came with a fold-out sheet, which is nice because it shows you not only the color number, their color number, but it gives you the light fastness rating, and it tells you what pigments went to making up that particular color. When I opened up my Odyssey collection, it had a swatch sheet which did have the color number, but it didn't have anything about the light fastness or what colors went to make up the particular color that they're giving you. So that was a little disappointing. Now I don't know which one is which one is newer, which one is older. I did get this off of Amazon, and they had two selections. One was called New, and the other was just Complexion without anything new. So let's see what it comes with. Let's see. Ah, okay, good. It gives you the one I like. So I really do like this one because it gives you those two bits of information, the light fastness and the color numbers. So let's take a look and see how this is going to swatch out. It does come with black, coconut, tiki, peach cobbler, lemonade, gold, cavern, bear, redwood, chant, namaste, and unite. So let's take these out of the package and I'll put them all together and we'll go ahead and swatch them. Okay, so I took them all out of their wrappers, which is a little bit tedious, but I'm glad they wrapped them so well. They put them in a paper wrapper, of course, and there's the plastic inside so it keeps the moisture out. So they come to you in good shape. The wrapper shows just the color, name, and the number. So that's all the information on the wrapper. Now, I did see quite a bit of play in these. Of course, they all do that, but this one was really severe. I'm going to have to monkey around with this a little bit because they're just dropping to the bottom. They're not even snapping in properly. As you know, most of these just kind of snap in a little bit, and these just kind of snap in and go right to the bottom, which makes them slide. So I may have to put in little magnets in the bottom, but we'll see. I like the color mixture, and a lot of people have said on these sets that even though they have a set for complexion colors, they find them very useful for portraits of pets, because there are a lot of browns and tans in there. So, you know, whatever you want to use it for. I like the browns because I do a lot of landscapes, but I happen to like browns and neutral colors. But let's take a look and see how these actually swatch out. Now, I may wind up rearranging these colors a little bit later on, but I'm going to swatch them out the way they have them listed, in the order in which they have them listed. So let's start with the first one, which is black. All right, we know that's going to be quite dark, so I'll do this. In fact, what I should do is see it sliding on. That really bugs me, but I'm glad that they did include a black. Some of the other reviews I saw did say that it saved the day because these colors without black, there's no way to change them around a little bit or darken them. Somebody even got a green by mixing the black with another color, so that was great. Now the next one here is coconut. That's a pretty color. Then we've got Tiki. You see, it doesn't take very much to mix these colors up to pull up the pigment. They're very pigmented, and you have to mess with them, rubbing, trying to get some of the color up on your brush. This one is Peach Cobbler, and that would be handy also for lighter complexions. This one is Lemonade. That's quite an odd color, but you can see it's got a lot of white in there. It's not really a clear watercolor. It's going to be opaque, but that's fine too. You know, this is what you get this kind of color palette for. This one is gold. Now this one was a little bit, as you can see, crackled there. Let's take a look and see. A little strange of a color to go in here. I don't know. As a gold, it is very shimmery. It's nice. And I happen to have my Starry Colors, my Kuretake Starry Colors out here just to look at. I mean, we could compare those if you wanted to. That would be rather interesting. In fact, I have one wet here. I was doing a video earlier. Let me kind of put that right there. That's already activated a little bit. That's kind of, there we go. Yeah, see that the Kuretake is a little bit shimmerier, more shimmery, but it has less pigment to it. So the Art Philosophy has more pigment, but it's not as shimmery. But you're not really going for something shimmery necessarily in this kind of kit, so it's just as well. Now this one is Cavern. That's a nice color. I like those rich browns. They're really, really nice. This next one is Bear. That's a dark, oh, that's a lovely color. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's a really lovely color. Now we have Redwood. Now I would think this was almost like Cavern. It looks a little redder. It is. That'll be a nice one too. You can see this has some, if I took this with my Currents collection, which is blues and greens, heavy on the blues and greens, this would make a nice complement as a landscape palette. I mean, it's everything you need in both palettes. Now this one will be Chant, C-H-A-N-T. I suppose it's hard to come up with names that reflect complexions. I mean, what could you really call them? This one's Namaste, for all you yoga fans out there, or there we go. That's a nice color. I like that. And the last one is Unite. That's a bit of a brown. See. Wow, that's a really red. That's almost redder than Redwood. A little bit, well, reddish brown. So it gives you a nice selection of different colors to use. Definitely for portraits, but I can see what people are talking about with the application for pets. You've got every color you pretty much need for pets. You can do your grays, you can do your blacks, your browns, all your browns for pets. You know, this looks close to dachshund color, if you want to say dachshund. But all different colors there. I'm trying to think of what color this would not have for pets. If you wanted, you know, maybe a green-eyed pet, maybe a cat that has the green eyes, because some of them do. Some of them have a greenish to them. That's the only thing that may be missing from that. But other than that, I like the set. Again, just like the other sets that I got and I reviewed, I'll put the little links up on the top there. But those sets were very pigmented as well. And I like this. I can see I'm going to have a lot of fun using this. Again, I love the palette. It's a great size. I'm going to let this dry a little bit, but I love that you can fold it up, put it right in. It fits right in there. And it's going to be another one of my go-to palettes. Complexion. Very nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got something out of it. You at least see how the Complexion palette looks when it's swatched out. And I'd like you to go ahead and leave me a comment if you like the video. Hit the like button, leave a comment for me, and subscribe. I will see you next time.